For our next session, we are going to hear from our own income generation team. James Clarke, Head of Income Generation at Retina UK, and the rest of the team will talk you about how your support and advocacy has helped shape services, fuel research and raise awareness. Let's welcome them to the stage.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our Creating Change Together session, where some of the income generation team today are going to be sharing with you the difference that you have already made and continue to make by simply getting behind us and showing your amazing support. I'm James Clarke, the Head of Income Generation, and today I am joined by Chirag Mehta, who is our Trusts, Foundations and Corporates Manager, and Tom Cooper, who is our Campaigns Coordinator. We're all so pleased to be here with you, and if you have any questions, please come and chat to us later on in the arrivals area, or just send us an email next week, and we'd love to have a chat with you. So this session, Creating Change Together, couldn't be more suitably named. It's quite simple. Without the generous and incredibly loyal support of our amazing donors, partners, and community, we simply wouldn't still be here. Over the last 50 years, Retina UK has invested over £18 million into the most innovative and groundbreaking research, so that one day we can hopefully find treatments for inherited sight loss. And whilst our incredible researchers continue to be busy, hard at work, our amazing information and support team have been providing support to tens of thousands of people over the last 5 decades, providing them with emotional and practical support whenever they need us most. But all of this is only made possible by you, our wonderful community. You have rallied behind us and donated and fundraised in your thousands, and all of our achievements have only been made possible by you. Our vital work continues at pace, but we still need you to get behind us. You can also find out more about our 50th anniversary appeal, where we are aiming to raise a staggering £250,000 before June in your programmes and on our website. Over the next 20 minutes, as well as drawing the winners of our biggest ever Retina UK raffle, we will be sharing lots of ways that you can support us during our 50th anniversary year. Before that, I'm going to hand over to Chirag, who is going to share an overview of the difference you've already made so far.
Good afternoon, everyone. At Retina UK, we're incredibly privileged to support our wonderful community every day. And our small but mighty team are working incredibly hard behind the scenes to deliver for you. In 2024, we invested £720,000 in medical research. We funded 11 research projects across the UK, and we answered 915 helpline inquiries. Also spending £575,000 on providing information and support. And 1,218 new people became accessing that support. These fantastic achievements were only made possible because of your generosity. The difference your contributions make can be felt with this one quote from one of our service users, who said, "I can't even put into words the positive impact that Retina UK has had on my life and well-being." You can read more about the impact we made in 2024 in our impact report, which is available on our website, and we have printed copies here today too. Thank you for joining forces with us to make this happen. I'm now going to hand it back to James, who's going to catch up with one of our inspirational fundraisers.
Thank you. Thank you, Chirag. So that's right. Before we announce the 5 lucky winners of our Retina UK raffle, I am pleased to say that I am now joined by one of our amazing 2025 fundraisers. Graham Ives, in April this year, he is the father of someone who's living with retinitis pigmentosa, and he decided to take on an epic challenge for Retina UK, and I say this so casually, you'll understand in a minute. He decided to run the equivalent of 6 marathons in 7 days, which is impressive enough, but he did it in the Sahara Desert. So We're going to find out more about why he did that and hear all about his reasons for doing so. So please welcome Graham Ives. So it's obviously a really impressive story to tell, Graham, so thank you so much for being here. Like I said, you are the father of someone living with RP. So in your own words, how did you kind of become to get behind Retina UK? Why did you want to support us?
Okay, thanks, James, for that very kind introduction. I should say that I'm closer to 60 than 50. I probably look like a marathon runner because I'm built like a pencil. And I'm sporting a brilliant white T-shirt, which is my sort of precious finishing T-shirt from the race I did in Morocco earlier this year. But to cut to the heart of this, why RP? Well, as James has alluded to there, our son has RP, X-linked RP, identified quite young. When he was a young boy, we found that the repetitive bee stinging treatment just wasn't cutting it. But we were fortunate enough to have visits to the amazing Life Centre in Newcastle. But it remains a great concern. The family are here today, and so supporting RP is deeply personal.
Definitely. So you were already supporting Retina UK with a monthly donation, but what inspired you to go one step further and take on such an epic challenge? I'm worn out just thinking about it.
Well, I think I'm still worn out as well. But as you say, we've done a monthly direct debit thing. We were on the train on the way down from the Lake District yesterday, trying to think, well, how long have we done it for? And we couldn't remember. It's years. And I think that's a really important way of supporting the charity. In a small way, it contributes to the sort of regular income base. So that's important. But the challenge itself was, it's an event called the Marathon des Sables. It's often referred to as the sort of toughest foot race on Earth. It's 250 kilometers across the Sahara Desert in self-sufficiency, so you carry all of your own food and equipment for the whole week in your rucksack while you're running, walking, crawling, however you're sort of trying to get round. And it's also about coping with the conditions, obviously the extreme heat, the sand, which gets absolutely everywhere. So a tough event, an iconic event, one that would sort of catch the imagination, hopefully, from a fundraising point of view. But I'd been involved in running and athletics for most of my life. The athletics, back in the day, as it were, was more at the competitive end. And to my great shame, I'd never done a running event for charity, which was clearly poor form. So when I entered and got the place for the Marathon des Sables, the two things that occurred to me straight away was, one, the training regime was going to have to be pretty hard. I had to be in the best shape I could be at the start. That was the one thing I could control. And then the second thing was signing up and using it as a platform for Retina UK.
Amazing. Can we just bring the slides back up, please? Thank you. So we're just going to show two photos here. So could you just talk us through what was happening during those?
So on the left-hand side, there's this guy who's pushing 60, carrying his rucksack, looking quite distraught in his running kit. It's a tough event, and the heat, it wasn't the hottest year they've ever had this year, but it was quite extreme at times. And it took me a few days to sort of get into the stride of the event and come to my accommodation with the desert. So it's a poor soul looking incredibly hot and quite distressed as he's trying to get the miles through. The image on the right there is at the start of the marathon stage. So each stage is at different lengths, mainly sort of 30, 40 kilometers. The fourth stage is traditionally what they call the long stage, which was 2 full marathons together. And then the penultimate stage is just a sort of straight marathon. And this is starting in the dark. It sort of started sort of 6 o'clock in the morning each day, ready to get lined up to go under the sort of iconic archway and head off for the marathon, with a degree of trepidation, I think, on that chap's face.
Thank you. And how did you feel at the end of the challenge? And did you find that, I think I know the answer to that, Did you find that it was a good conversation starter for people to find out more about your son's diagnosis?
So at the end, probably rather hungry. I lost about half a stone in weight during the week. You wear the same running kit and you're running it and you live in it for a whole week. So slightly on the grubby side, but I'll spare you all those details. But the really important question I think there is about the conversation. And so before I went to Morocco, I set up a Just Giving page that allows you to explain the why. I sent it out to all of my work contacts, none of whom had ever heard of retinitis pigmentosa. Well, they have now. During the event, wearing the Retina UK t-shirt on the first night when we transferred into the desert, just gave me the confidence to go and grab one of the official photographers. Can you take the photo, mate, for the charity? And he did. By the next day, we had 1,400 likes on his Facebook page. Getting back, some of the conversations have been obvious. So my lovely running club, Cumberland Athletics Club in Workington in Cumbria, wanted an article in our sort of newsletter all about it, but also sort of unexpected conversations. So at a university get-together last weekend, a reunion, one of the people there, her job is to organise conferences. So I said, oh yeah, I'm going to a conference on Saturday, and explained all about it. And then fast forward to this week. This week's been a brilliant week. On Wednesday, I went to the optician for a sort of standard eye checkup. Known him for years, could explain all about it, coming today. Thursday, at my daughter's work, she put forward Retina UK as the charity to raise money for in their staff cake sale. The staff voted for Retina UK. This is at the Roundhouse in Camden, one of London's principal music venues. They now know about Retina UK, which is brilliant. And then setting off into the Sahara Desert, there's no way I thought we'd be meeting like this today. So the conversation, as we put it, isn't about to stop anytime soon.
Definitely. So you raised just under £2,000 for Retina UK, which I think deserves another huge round of applause. So we're coming to the end. So if there's someone here today or listening online that would be interested in doing a fundraiser of any kind for Retina UK, what kind of advice would you give to them?
Well, I think the beauty of an event like this is the shared experience, and there'll be people in this hall who've got far more experience than I have at fundraising. All I can say from my perspective is create the event. It doesn't matter what it is, whether it's running around the Sahara, eating cake, it doesn't matter. Create the opportunity, grab it with both hands, and go for it. The second thing is make contact with James and his team. These people are absolute mustard, and it's my turn to embarrass him now, because James has the skill set of being encouraging, supportive, genuinely interested in what you're about to do, and all of that without being the slightest bit pushy or in your face. And it really is a skill set, and this chap's really got it. Finally, from my perspective, running around the Sahara, what have you, is all very well. But being here this morning and listening to those amazing presentations from incredible experts who are really applying themselves on our behalf is so inspirational. So bottle that inspiration and go for it.
So thank you, Graham. If you would like to chat to Graham and obviously ask him any other questions, then he's going to be sticking around, so please do and try and find him later on. And just before he takes his seat, whilst we're talking about potentially crazy adventures, we just want to give a quick shout out to the 16 amazing Retina UK supporters who are going to be trekking across the Sahara Desert for our 50th anniversary in November. I know there's at least 5 of you in the room, so a huge good luck. They've already raised a staggering £31,000, which is amazing. And we'll be sharing how they get on in Look Forward and in a very special webinar taking place in late November. So, ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause for Graham Ives. I can relax for 5 minutes now. So we're going to do one of the most highly anticipated moments of the conference, which is our draw for the Retina UK raffle. It's going to be taken over by Tom over here, and we're also going to introduce Vanessa. So Vanessa is our longest serving staff member at Retina UK, and she's worked here for an incredible 15 years. So I think another round of applause for Vanessa. And they're going to be joined by some very special guests, so I'll hand over to you guys.
Hi everyone, it's time to draw the winners of our biggest ever Retina UK raffle, supersized for our 50th anniversary year. As we are marking our special 5 decades today, it's only right that we involve some of our longest serving volunteers. Please could I ask the following to raise their hands? Colin MacArthur, Julia Hawkins, Keith Hatter, Jill Eastwood, and Simon Lakin. One by one, we're going to pull out a lucky raffle ticket. So let's start with our 5th prize, which is a state-of-the-art electronic magnifier. Colin, please could you pick out one lucky ticket? Okay, so the first winner is Mr. Cuthber-Beston. Congratulations, Mr. Cuthber-Beston. Yeah. Next up, we have a signed shirt from Chelsea Football Club. Julia, where are you again? Sorry, Julia. Could you please pick out a ticket for us? Congratulations, Mr. J.L. Bryce. Keith, over to you now. Our 3rd place prize is for 2 people to go up the London Eye. Let's find out who's won this prize, Keith. Mr. Peter Moody. Congratulations, Peter Moody. Our 2nd place prize has been donated by our friends right here, the Holiday Inn, Regent's Park. They've kindly donated an overnight stay, so our winner can make a weekend of it in London. To find out who's won, Jill, would you please pick out a ticket? Mr. L.J. Bryce has won again. Very yeah. Lucky man, Mr. L.J. Bryce. And last but not least, it's time to find out who's won the £1,000 cash. Simon, please can you draw the final winner of our raffle? Dr. D. Andrews, congratulations, you are our final winner. Huge congratulations to our 5 winners today. We'll be in touch with you next week to arrange sorting those prizes out for you. Please give a huge round of applause for our 5 amazing volunteers and Vanessa. Before I hand over to Chirag, who's going to share some other ways you can get involved in supporting Retina UK this year, we have got some very exciting news to share. Move the slide, please. On the afternoon of Sunday, the 16th of November, Retina UK will be the focus of a 10-minute BBC Lifeline appeal on BBC One. We are so excited and honoured to be given this opportunity to showcase the charity's work and raise much needed funds and awareness during our special year. If you don't already, please follow Retina UK across social media and save the date. I'll say it will air on BBC One on Sunday, the 16th of November, BBC Two at a later date, and it will be available on BBC iPlayer for 3 weeks after. Chirag, over to you.
Thank you, Tom. We're now going to share with you lots of ways that you can get involved in allowing Retina UK to carry out its vital work. You can support us from £1 a week through our Retina UK lottery, or you can take on a challenge for us like Graham. There's so many ways that you can support us in a way that suits you. So, do we have any Chris McCausland fans in the house? Great to see. Comedian and Strictly Come dancing champion Chris has kindly allowed us to arrange bucket collections across his UK tour in 2025 and 2026. So far, we have confirmed 42 tour dates, and we're still looking for volunteers to represent us. If you'd be interested in volunteering for us, please email fundraising@retinauk.org.uk. Last year, we launched the Retina UK Lottery, and it's going from strength to strength. For just £1 a week, you could be in a chance of winning £25,000 every Friday. What would you spend that £25,000 on? You could surely have a spectacular Christmas with that amount of money. So far, we've had 30 winners take home one of our amazing cash prizes, and it only starts with a £1 ticket. To find out more about our lottery, please chat to one of us afterwards or visit our website, retinauk.org.uk/lottery. Another way that you can support us is by joining our Retina UK membership. For just £24 a year, you'll be able to shape the future of the charity, vote on key decisions in our yearly AGM, and make an impact with your generous gift. To sign up and become one of our valued members, please call our office or visit retinauk.org.uk/membership. Okay, so have you heard about Retina UK Day 2025? It's taking place next month on Thursday, 9th of October, which is also World Sight Day. This very special day is a great opportunity to organise a fundraiser, such as a bake sale, quiz night, raffle, or something else, while spreading the word about the charity. Save the date and please get in touch with your fantastic fundraising ideas. Let's come together and help raise our profile even more. Taking on a challenge might be something that you or someone you know could do for us. You could take on a thrilling skydive that requires no training, trek across a scenic route in the UK, or run a 10K, half marathon at locations across the UK and the world. Alternatively, if an international trek is something more that interests you, in places like the Sahara Desert and more, then our website is the place to go for all our latest challenge events. Turn your miles into pounds and tick off something off your bucket list. Tom will now share a few more ways that you can get involved in 2025.
Thank you, Chirag. As well as those ideas, we are proud to be taking part in the annual Big Give Christmas Challenge again this December, and for 1 week only, all your donations to Retina UK will be doubled. This year, as part of our anniversary, we are aiming for our highest total yet, which is £100,000, with all the donations going straight to accelerating the search for treatments. From December 2nd to midday, to December 9th at midday, your generous donation will make double the impact. If you would like to be reminded of the dates nearer to the time, please speak to a member of staff or give us a call on Monday. It's a great way to give a generous gift to Retina UK on our 50th anniversary. Also, could your workplace nominate Retina UK as our Charity of the Year 2026? Whether it's yourself that's working or a loved one, we would love to be considered for any charity collaborations in the workplace. We are particularly interested in hearing from those linked to the financial services and legal professions. Collection tins are a simple way you can also show your support. Could your local salon, shop or pub display one of our collection tins in their venue? If they can, please get in touch and request yours today. Last but not least, Christmas is on its way, and our Christmas cards are available to purchase today from the exhibition area on our online shop. Visit retinauk.org.uk/shop to purchase your Christmas cards today. Whilst you're there, please check out our wide range of new shop items, including caps, t-shirts, notebooks, and so much more. We look forward to welcoming you to our pop-up shop outside later on. Thank you for listening, and I'll hand now back over to James.
Thank you to Tom and Chirag. I hope you've all found our session both interesting and useful, where we've had everything from inspiring runners, winner announcements, to revealing all about our BBC Lifeline appeal. One other piece of exciting news is that we will also be hosting a very exciting and glamorous gala dinner as the grand finale to our 50th anniversary year. It will be taking place at the Hilton on Park Lane in London on Saturday the 6th of June. To find out more and to buy your tickets, please either get in touch with us or scroll down to the bottom of our website homepage. We'd like to say thank you for 50 years of loyal support, as without you all we wouldn't have been able to achieve what we have. On behalf of the whole Retina UK team, we hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and please do come and chat to us later on. Do join forces with us, and let's create change together, as it's a very exciting time to support Retina UK. Thank you for listening, and please welcome back to the stage, Lauren.